Are you ready for the King of the Ice? Pete's Power Plays with Philly Pete starts now on 12 Ounce Sports.
And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Wednesday, January 27th, 2021 episode of Pete's Power Plays, hosted by the one, the only, King of the Ice himself, Philly Pete, and we're live on 12 Ounce Sports and Zingo TV, channel 761. I hope everyone's having a phenomenal Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday morning, Wednesday night, wherever you may be across the world. I'm your host, Philly Pete. This show, Pete's Power Plays, is sponsored by the one, the only, MyBookie.ag. Sports are here, ladies and gentlemen. Hockey's in full force. You got baseball right around the corner. You got basketball in full force. You got March Madness about a month and a half away. I mean, we're rocking and rolling into this new year with all the sports coming back, thank God. And what better way to start cashing out large than mybookie.ag? When you sign up today, use the promo code 12Ounce Sports. That's 12OZ Sports, all caps. You'll see it in the banner underneath my picture here. Once again, mybookie.ag. Use the promo code 12Ounce Sports. 12OZ Sports. Simple as that. Sign up today. They'll match your first deposit up to $1,000. And what can I say? Always remember to gamble responsibly. Always remember to gamble responsibly. Zingo TV, channel 761. Ladies and gentlemen out there that are tuning in to channel 761, welcome to today's show of Pete's Power Plays. Those that don't have Zingo TV, it is a free app, a free streaming app. Everybody loves free stuff nowadays. If you don't have it, download it. It's on every streaming device out there, whether it's Roku TV, Amazon Fire Stick, Apple TV, Google Chromecast. It is everywhere. Just download it, Z-I-N-G-O, Zingo TV. Set up with an account. Use 12Ounce, 12OZ as your promo code, and switch over to channel 761. And from there, you'll be streaming live all of our great shows that we have on 12 Ounce Sports, including yours truly, Pete's Power Plays with me, Philly Pete. And last but not least, Amazon. We do have a website, a URL. It's www.12ouncesportsradio.com/Amazon. Once again, www.12ouncesportsradio.com/Amazon. Go on there, use that URL, buy some gifts, whether it's for an anniversary, birthdays, anything in general. Just use that. Once again, www.12ouncesportsradio.com/Amazon. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am back for today. Of course, I'll be back tomorrow. We have a short card tonight. We have two games on the menu, Chicago and Nashville, and then we have Ottawa and Vancouver once again. So we have two games on the menu tonight. Short card. I will give you my leans and odds for that. I will go over last night's plays as well, as we went 9-6 last night. So no complaints whatsoever. You know, we are looking good. So I will get into that. Also, on tomorrow's show, I will be giving my Super Bowl daily fantasy football player locks. And, of course, I will be giving out a lineup like always, because I do that all the time. And clients, just look out for your Super Bowl daily fantasy football lineup as well. So I had a bunch of you sign up this morning as well, and I appreciate that. I always appreciate the support, and it never goes unnoticed. So just let me get back to you after the show is done. I will set you up with what kind of package that you want, and then get you your plays for tonight. There's only be one client play tonight. That is it. One client play, and I will get a few Twitter plays out like usual, because that's just how I am. So, but once again, those clients, I will be with you very soon in about a half hour. Let me get to you, and I'll let you sign up for whatever package you want. Let's keep it rolling. I appreciate you signing in with me and trusting me with your picks this season. So let's get into it. Last night's recap. We had a pretty decent night. Like I said, we went 9-6 overall for a plus 2.15 units. Pretty good night on the ice. Clients went 3-1 last night. A huge night. 4-1 their last 5 overall. They are kicking butt as of late right now, so that is good news to see. But last night we had the Sabres. This is the overall plays that we had. Sabres over 6. That was a loser. You had a 3-2 game going into the third period, and you couldn't notch up at least a push. We were looking for that empty netter goal. We couldn't even get that. But, hey, it is what it is. This is hockey for you, ladies and gentlemen. This is hockey for you. So, Hockey 101, that's how the cookie crumbles, as I'd like to say a lot. But Sabres over 6, that was a loser. The Sabres money line, that was a winner. Islanders money line, that was a loser. That was another tough game. I really did like the Islanders last night, and unfortunately, it just didn't work out for you guys out there that tailed that play. Panthers money line at plus 105. That was a nice small dog winner right there. Great comeback too. We had a good overtime for that one, and even shootouts. That was nice. The Jets over 6, easy winner. He had 3-2 in the first period. Like I said, hopefully they weren't going to be pulling no Rangers Sabres, but again, that's just how it is. That's how it rolls in the NHL. So Jets over 6, that was a winner. Wild over 5.5, that was a loser. I could have just counted this as a loss after the first period or period and a half. I mean, it wasn't looking that good at all. But again, I like the value. I like where it was and the direction of that, because the Kings have been cashing out on the overs as of late. So you have to give that a shot. So simple as that, but that's how it rolls. The 3-team parlay came awfully close from cashing out that plus 275 on the money line there. It was the Stars who cashed out. They won barely. Avalanche with an easy win, and the Knights money line is a 3-team money line parlay that paid plus 275. Unfortunately, the Knights came back and just lost all that juice in the shootout as they lost 5-4 to the Blues. That's how it is. Would have been a nice little cash out for sure, but that's okay. It's all good. There'll be more of those to come. I know everybody loves those 2- and 3-team money line parlays for sure. Obviously, they were big time hits in the first 2 years of me capping this sport. So there you have it. The Blues over 5.5. That was a no-brainer. That was easy. Easy winner there. Coyotes money line at minus 135. I really liked the Coyotes spot last night. They were playing really good. They had a great series against the Vegas Golden Knights. Then you had the Ducks that come in here, and I was expecting a Coyotes win. They just came out flat. And hey, Gibson, why not? Gibson had a hell of a game for the Ducks there, and a shutout for him for the Ducks. The Ducks win 1-0. And a first period goal nonetheless. There was only one goal in the first period, so that's okay. It's all good. But we run that out with the Ducks Coyotes under 1.5 first period. That cashed out. Thankfully we got that under. Jackets Panthers live was a live bet over 6.5. That was a winner as well. Thank God. Panthers scored with 3 seconds left. Could have been a little bit of a controversy if you guys didn't check out the film. All right, there was a highlight. There was something on Twitter that I saw, a highlight of the game, the last 11 seconds, where basically the clock didn't start, within 2 seconds. So they dropped the puck, had a face off. Panthers had it in the zone, and I think the clock didn't start till about, you could count 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, and then it finally counted. So they had about 13 or 14 extra seconds instead of the 11, 12 seconds that they had left in the game time. So they got lucky there. So that's a little bit of a controversy right there. They ended up scoring with 3 seconds left, going to overtime, and winning the game 4-3. But hey, we're not going to complain about that. We won that live over at 6.5. Simple as that. So there you have it there. And then the client plays. So you had the Bruins money line. That was a winner. Thankful winner. Tuukka Rask did not look that good. He got hurt. He looked great in the first 2 periods. Third period came along, and it looked like he pulled his groin or something of that nature. I was watching that game last night on NHL TV, and which is a great app to get. Again, it's $100 for the year. You follow every game. It's phenomenal. You can have 2 games at once on your laptop or your TV, whatever you may do. That was me last night. I looked like a Vegas sportsbook. I had 2 games up at the same time. Had the Flyers on. Thank God for a win. We needed that one. But it's well worth it. I love NHL TV. It's really good. If you're not a yearly guy, I think the month package is like $25, which isn't bad at all. So you're still seeing a bunch of hockey for the month. of January into February, all the months that we have. But definitely consider getting NHL TV. I highly recommend it. So the Bruins money line, like I said, Tuukka Rask, looks like he came back. He was okay. Pittsburgh did tie the game at 2-2, went to overtime. And Boston took advantage here. They won, thankfully. So the Clients ended up with a winner there. The Flames money line. I don't know what to think about this Flames team right now. Everyone loves them, and I enjoy watching them too. Like I said, Johnny Gaudreau is a hometown hero of mine. He's from Glassboro. I'm from South Jersey, Glassboro area as well, right outside of Philly. I'm about a 15-minute drive to South Philly, so I'm right where everything is. So can't complain about that. And but likewise, this Flames team, there's something about them that you want to like, and I do like them. I really do. But the Toronto Maple Leafs just keep on coming through for this game last night. And again, the night before when we took the Flames, the Maple Leafs came by as well. So I mean, this Leafs team is playing good right now. They have to. I know they have a huge chip on their shoulder, but Wayne Simmons had a goal last night. Of course, Matthews had a goal last night. Mitch Marner had the game-winning goal to make it a 4-3 final. We had a chance. Flames had a chance. They had a 6-on-4 with a power play and couldn't do anything about it. So, hey, it is what it is. That's how it goes here. So that was a loser at -105 on the money line. Avalanche Sharks over 6. That was a absolute winner. That was an easy brainer, no problem. I mean, listen, there was already 7 goals midway through the second period. Easy peasy, as easy as it gets. So there you have it there in Colorado. So the over 6 cashes out for the Clients. And last but not least, the Ducks and the Coyotes under 5.5. Again, easy peasy winner as well. 3-on-1 on the evening for the Clients. There you have it. So overall, 9-6 total between client plays and Twitter plays. 9-6 with a plus 2.15 overall for last night, giving me a total right now for the NHL season at 67 wins, 49 losses, and 4 lovely pushes. That gives me a grand total right now of plus 14.8, 14.8 overall units. Rocking and rolling this season so far. I'm trying to get to that 20-unit mark. We did last week, but of course you get a cold spell, and then you try and break it up with that hot spell once again. So let's get back to that 20-unit spot. And on that note, I'll be back. Give me 2 minutes. Stay tight, hang loose, and I'll be back.
Welcome to MyBookie. You're ready to create an account and start making money, and we're here to help. And remember, you can get a bonus of up to $1,000 on your first deposit. Now you're ready to bet. Just go to mybookie.ag, visit the sportsbook, click on your bet, and input the amount you want to risk or win in the bet slip. Yes, it's that easy. Just remember, at MyBookie, you play, you win, you get paid.
At Amazon, we're pretty good at getting things done. We're pretty good at solving problems. COVID-19 is the biggest challenge we've had to face. But challenges are what motivate us. Like flying masks to our employees around the world. We're doing everything we can to get you what you need, and doing everything we can to keep our people safe. I'm former Navy pilot Sarah Rhodes, and I'm proud to lead our Amazon Air network.
And ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for hanging in there. This is the Wednesday, January 27th, 2021 episode of Pete's Power Plays, hosted by the one, the only King of the Ice himself. That's me, Philly Pete. And we're live on 12 Ounce Sports and Zingo TV, channel 761. Thank you so much for taking that 2-minute timeout with me. I'm back on the ice as we speak right now. And first and foremost, I'm repping the Pete's Power Plays t-shirt now. It's a gray shirt. I love it. It's comfortable. It feels great. And, it's for everybody. I mean, I have white, I have black, I have gray, and I have orange. And they're all phenomenal. They all are. And, get yours today. I have it pinned on my profile. If you go onto me, first off, if you follow me, it is at The Real Pete Tooch. If you search Philly Pete, I'm one of the first guys there. Can't miss me. I have the Pete's Power Play logo on there as well. Follow me. Let me know of anything that you need in terms of for daily fantasy, for future fantasy football. Of course, hockey season, and if you want to be a client, please do so. Again, I'm getting more and more by the day. It's a phenomenal time right now to hang on board and come on board with Philly Pete. So there you have it. Also, like I said, the store, check out the store. It's a 12 Ounce Sports store. And if you do click on the URL that I have on my page, it'll take you to the 12 Ounce Sports store. From there, just scroll down a little bit, and you'll find Pete's Power Plays, and all my apparel and everything else that you need to basically represent me and being a part of the Pete's Power Plays. So simple as that. I love it. So take advantage of it right now. And like I said, I have hoodies, I have t-shirts, I have tanks, I have women's clothing as well. I know there's a bunch of women clients out there as well. I think I have about 15 of them. So they're on with me as well. So take advantage of it now. And, it's a great commodity. I have about 8 people that have been sending me pictures of them wearing Pete's Power Plays apparel. So I'm going to be tweeting that out and, basically promoting, of course, my apparel. I love it. So like I said, big things are coming in the works for Pete's Power Plays and Philly Pete himself. And get on board. So I'm going to run a little contest here, so just be on the lookout for a tweet of mine. I have a large white Pete's Power Plays hoodie for one lucky follower there. So I'm going to put up a little contest here, maybe a trivia or something. I'm thinking about it. So look out for it by Friday, probably by the end of the week, maybe Saturday, depending how the rest of my week looks like. But I'm going to put something out, a little contest. First come, first serve. Whoever answers the question right first will get a Pete's Power Plays hoodie, courtesy of yours truly, Philly Pete. And it's a large white Pete's Power Plays hoodie. Those out there that tune into me, always check out. You saw that I was wearing the white hoodie, so be on the lookout for that. And I will give you personally a Pete's Power Plays hoodie. So stay tuned to a future contest in the next couple of days here. So there you have it. So first off, before I talk about tonight's games. Like I said, there's only 2 games on the menu this evening, and let's get into last night. Last night we had the Twitter plays. I had the show plays. Excuse me. So I went through the Twitter plays. I went through the client plays, and I want to go through the show plays that I had yesterday as well. So speaking of the show plays overall, we know what we had. I mentioned everything. Okay. In total, there was 32 plays that I gave out. All right, 15 went to the Twitter and the clients. Of course, 4 went to the clients, and the other 11 went to Twitter. So the remaining half, or less than that, I have on here as we speak here. So I had, obviously, Boston Moneyline was a winner. The over 5.5 was a show. That was a loser. Boston Regulation, that was a loser. Buffalo Moneyline, that was a winner. The over 6 was a loser. And then here we go. Philadelphia Flyers money line, that was a winner. I also said the Flyers in regulation, that was a winner. Devils plus 1.5 on the puck line, that was a loser. Very unfortunate. But the over 5.5 did cash out. So the Flyers game went 3-1 there. Those that tailed any of those plays there. Islanders money line, of course, was a Twitter play, that was a loser. But the under 5.5 was a show play, that was a winner. Jets money line, that was a winner. That was a show play. Of course, the over 6 cashed out as well. Florida money line, that was a winner. The over 5.5. Of course, I added that as a live bet over 6.5. So those both were winners, 5.5 and 6.5. Those that tailed. Now, Kings plus 1.5. That was a winner. I also mentioned the Kings money line at plus 140. That was a winner as well. So congrats to those that tailed on the Kings last night playing against the Wild. The over 5.5, of course, was a Twitter play. That was a loser. Predators money line barely squeaked it out. That was a winner. The under 6 was also a winner. So a clean sweep for that Predators game. Under 6 and the Preds money line both cash out to those that tailed my show plays. Congratulations. And Moving on, Dallas money line, that was a winner. Barely again. Detroit showing their true colors once again, but they gave Dallas a good run. And hey, shout out to Dallas for having fans in their arenas. I know they're one of 4 NHL teams that have fans in their arenas, and it looked good. It was nice to see some fans, somewhat normalcy. It was nice to see the fans there in Dallas and cheering them on. So Dallas money line, that was a winner. The -1 was a push, and the under 5.5 was a winner. So basically a 2-0-1 night there for Dallas. So congrats to those that tailed those plays on the show. You got some money there. Moving on to the Arizona game. Again, Arizona money line is a loser. That was a Twitter bet. Excuse me. The under 5.5 was a client bet. That was a winner. Flames money line. Client, of course, that was a loser. The under 6.5 I had was a show play. I thought we were going to get less goals. Like I said, the last game was 3-2 Toronto. This one was a little bit more. So unfortunately, that is a loser on that 6.5. That was a show play. Sharks +1.5. That was a loser. Again, a show play. Over 6 was a winner for the clients. And then the nightcap, we had the Blues +1.5. That was a winner. The over 6 was a winner. That was a Twitter play. Blues +1.5 was a show play. And then again, of course, the Vegas moneyline bet was part of that 3-team parlay with Dallas and Colorado. So unfortunately, that's just how it goes. But all in all, everyone won money last night. Simple as that. The clients, the Twitter plays, and the show plays of those that tailed. So congratulations, everybody. And there you have it. There you have it for the show for every play that I had last night. It was a huge slate last night. Now you get teased into only 2 games tonight. What a dud. You go from last night with 14 to 2 tonight. And then tomorrow, another slate of 12, 13, 14 games. Simple as that. That's just, I don't understand the NHL sometimes. I really don't. I really don't. But that's just what happens. Simple as that. I can't call it. If I was Gary Bettman, I'd be thinking otherwise. But it is what it is. Simple as that. Carolina Hurricanes, please get back on the ice soon enough too. You guys are a future of mine as well in terms of Stanley Cup. So we need you back on the ice, please. And let's get into it. Let's get into tonight's game. So we have, like I said, 2 on the menu. We have 2 on the menu tonight, and that's including the Chicago Blackhawks and the Nashville Predators. Over/under set at 6. Nashville -175 on the money line. That is some hefty juice there. Last night they were just as much. I think they were even more than that. I believe they were -180 yesterday, the Predators, and Chicago gave them a great game, an absolute great game last night. Can't be wrong there. So Nashville on the money line is -175 tonight. 75% of the money is going towards Nashville tonight against this Blackhawks team. 25% of the money is going to Chicago at the +155 dog play right there. Now, if Chicago can play like they did last night and sneak one out, I would be all in for Chicago for sure. But in this game right here, I like the Blackhawks +1.5 on the puck line. Now, I'm saying this because I want to parlay that with most likely, the next game that we talk about, Ottawa and Vancouver. Don't get me wrong here, all right? Don't get me wrong. I know I keep betting on Ottawa, but just hear me out, all right? So Chicago +155 on the money line. Nashville -175. 75% of the money go to Nashville. 25% of the money go to Chicago. Now, the way that Chicago played last night, they found true grit. They played good. They played gutsy against this so-so Nashville team, who I'm not really high on this year whatsoever. But I like Chicago here. I like them at the +1.5 on the puck line. Okay, it'll probably be juicy, -180, -190. Okay, most likely. But that's why you're going to parlay it with another +1.5 team that I will mention next. So I like the +1.5 for Chicago here. The over/under is set at 6. It stays at 6. All across the board here is showing 6 still, and I'm going with the over 6. I really do. We should have had the over. Well, they should have had the over 6 last night, but I stuck with the under 6 in my show yesterday, and that cashed out. But tonight, I'm going with the over tonight. I do think we see a fair amount of goals here. I really do. And so give me the over 6 in this Nashville-Chicago game. I'm leaning +1.5 puck line on Chicago as well. Now, if I'm going to say a small lean, probably Chicago on the money line at +155, but I feel safer with this +1.5 instead and the over 6. And also the first period over 1.5. I think that's something to consider as well. If I like an over 6, like last night, yesterday's show, and even last night, I didn't play any first period overs last night. I didn't. So many of you reached out to me and said, "Hey, can we get a Philly Pete first period over? You're good at that stuff." I know. And when you looked at that game last night, all the games last night, they all, for the most part, cashed out in the first period. And like I said, the Jets-Oilers was on my mind. The Sabres-Rangers was on my mind, and a few others. And like I said, that's just how it rolls. When there's a large slate of games, you forget to put down some different bets that you like. But that's why, and even on my show, I forgot to mention the first period over. That's how insane hockey is when you have 14-plus games. Simple as that, 13-plus games. But I will include first periods, obviously, I will at least do one a night, okay, just for everyone out there, because I know you all love it out there. I don't know, I think about 50 of you guys reached out to me in regards. I was like, oh my God, where's the first period over? Where's the first period over? It's all good. That's my mistake. I take full advantage of that. Full responsibility. My apologies. So, but once again, I like the first period over in this game. I really, really do. Now, Chicago's 4-3 in their last 7 on the overs. Nashville's 2-3-1 in their last 6 on the overs. So, all right, so back and forth. But I do like the over in this game. I really do. And that's that lean to the +1.5 for the Chicago Blackhawks puck line. So, there you have it there in Nashville. That's a 7:30 puck drop tonight. And I believe that is on NBC this evening. So there you have it. Then you have an 8 o'clock showdown. Once again, Ottawa, the beloved Ottawa Senators that everybody loves to bet on, especially me, against the Vancouver Canucks. Once again, Vancouver -155 on the money line. Ottawa +135 on the money line. This is kind of setting up the same way that it was last time. Vancouver was -145, -150-ish. Sens were about +130, +125 in that aspect. Well, we're looking at the same play once again. 77% of the money is heading towards Vancouver's way here at that -155 spot. Ottawa, 23% of that money is going towards that +135 on the money line here. Okay. Do I really give Ottawa another shot here? Okay, they are due. The last 3 times that we've bet them, that I've had them out, even on client plays, maybe in the last 4 times I've taken them, they were all losers. Okay. Over under, Ottawa 4-2 in their last 6 on the overs. That's good. Vancouver 7-1 in their last 8 on the overs as well. This kind of reminds me of that Kings Wild game last night where I saw the Kings being 5-1 in their first 6 games on the overs. I mean, something's a little sketchy here to me, but to me, again, 6.5 is a lot of goals. It is a lot of goals to score, but it does happen. It does happen. Does the trend continue? Well, I think so. I think Ottawa is going to come back here. I'm hoping Ottawa does, but this is why I'm parlaying the Chicago Blackhawks +1.5 with the Ottawa Senators +1.5 on a puck line parlay. That will most likely be Philly Pete's play for tonight. You're probably going to get about +130, +140 odds depending on your book, but I like the puck line parlay between Ottawa and Chicago there at the +1.5. Simple as that. I'm even looking at this first period over again. I did hit this the other night, and those that tailed know that. And that was a winner. That was a no problem winner. We had a Vancouver 2-0 into the first sort of ideal there. And I'm kind of representing the same thing. I kind of like this first period over once again. I think Ottawa has a bad taste in their mouth. I really do. But that's me saying this all the time about Ottawa. Like, oh, they're going to bounce back. They're going to bounce back. They're going to bounce back tonight. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe next week. Maybe not even at all. I mean, it just depends here. But I like the over first period in this game here, 1.5. I'm also, once again, on that +1.5 puck line for Ottawa. And again, I'm going slight lean here on this over 6.5. All right, I know we had it easily last time. We should hit it again because Vancouver is 7-1 in the last 8, and Ottawa is 4-2 in their last 6. But we will see what happens. I'm slightly leaning the over 6.5, but I like the over first period and that Ottawa puck line at +1.5 even more. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Short slate, but I'm out of time. Come back tomorrow, same time, same place, 12 p.m. Eastern Time, 9 a.m. out west. We'll talk about a much larger slate tomorrow. So have a great day, everybody. Be safe, wear a mask, and look out for my plays for this evening. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. See you guys. Bye.